What's up YouTube, it's Coach Kyle and welcome back to another video.
You know that I'm next up, trying to be the best of. My confidence been making me bigger from the neck up. Doing this a sport, when I drop need my press. If I won't ever stop till I'm on top, I can't mess up, yeah.
What's up YouTube and welcome back to Coach Kyle. Today I'm bringing you the review for Chelsea's game that has just finished 3-2 against Brighton and Hove Albion. We finally picked up 3 points and it was another crazy game. I don't know what it is. Every time we step out on the pitch the last couple of weeks, there's just been madness. Loads of goals, red cards, mistakes, scraps at the end of the game. Like, it's just never a dull moment. Your heart rate is be up and down, and honestly, as people say, supporting Chelsea should come with a health warning, and that was clearly on show today. 3-2 winners, but the scoreline doesn't explain anything that happened in that game, to be honest. We were 3-1 up for the majority and Brighton pulled one back in added time to make it 3-2, making it a nervy last couple of minutes where they could have got an equaliser on a day where there was loads of late goals in the other games as well. So I wasn't really having too much faith in the boys to keep the clean sheet, or to keep the win, the 3 points, but we somehow managed to hold on. Nervy moment near the end where Colwell blocked it with his head, thought it was a handball and a penalty, but thankfully the ref checked it on VAR and it was rightfully given. As well, it should have been a corner, but it was a weird situation. They gave a drop ball for some reason, and yeah, we just seed the game out from there. But it was a strange out game. We went 2-0 up through 2 set pieces where we won the second ball from the set piece, and it was just strange. There was no real momentum from us in the game, just them 2 weird chances that came in quick enough succession in the first half. But Brighton, to be honest, had control of the game for most of it. Even when we had 11 men and when we had 10 men, of course, they were all over us. We were just sitting back trying to find our opportunity to counter, and yeah, we didn't really get too successful except for one time when we won our penalty, which was also a bit controversial. I thought it was a bit soft, but you know what, we needed a bit of luck, so we'll take it. And yeah, there was, as I said, it was such a strange game. Obviously Enzo got a goal, his first Premier League goal for Chelsea, a header from the second ball from a corner. Badiashile, I think it was, that won it and played it across, and Enzo just headed it in. And then Colwell scoring the second from pretty much the same situation. And then obviously Enzo stepped up again and scored a third from the penalty. But yeah, really no standout performances. The biggest moment obviously for Chelsea was Conor Gallagher picking up a red card in the first half. Another captain getting sent off for us 2 games in a row. Lack of discipline. So many bookings there today as well. Definitely going to be getting a fine for lack of controlling players. And yeah, it was a mad game. Gallagher really let us down. I thought they scored quickly after his red card as well, and I thought it was just going to be a long day. They were going to come back into it in the second half, but luckily we got that 2-goal cushion, managed to keep them out. João Pedro obviously getting their second to make it 3-2, and yeah, we managed to keep it at 3-2. Sanchez making some good saves near the end, and we'll take this win. 3 points doesn't move us up anywhere in the league. Still 10th place, still 10 points off top 4, but it was a big 3 points that we needed just to have, just to say we got a win. Like, we've been performing well, we were performing well against Tottenham and City, where we got a win and a draw, and then our last game was horrible against Newcastle. This was another poor performance. As I said, we didn't really do much. Our goals kind of came from nothing, set pieces and a penalty, all dead ball kind of situations. No real play from our side, and Brighton had majority of the ball, playing some good football. They just weren't creating many chances. Obviously we're playing 4 centre backs in this game, so our defence was fairly strong. And yeah, getting into the match ratings for this one, it's not really anything to shout about, but we'll start with Sanchez in goals. I think he had a solid game. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. He made some decent saves to keep the scoreline down, and yeah, made 1 or 2 mistakes in the first half, but nothing major that cost us in any way, so we'll let him away with that. So yeah, I think a 7 is grand for him. Then the Sassy at right back, he played average, nothing really to shout about. Solid enough defensively. Playing out, not the best, a bit rash in some tackles, but you know, it is what it is. So I think I'll give him a 6. Then Thiago played a lot better there today than he did against Newcastle. No mistakes, good defensively, some crucial tackles, especially the one against Matoma that was checked for a penalty, but he got the ball clearly. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Badiashile then, his centre-back partner, also played very well. No mistakes really, solid defensively. Him and Levi Colwell on that left side weren't letting much get past. All the joy was coming down our right hand side, the Sassy side. Adingra was looking very dangerous up against him. But yeah, Badiashile, I'll probably give him a 7 as well. Solid game. Getting back into the swing of things after his injury. His second Premier League start now. So we'll see how he is going to perform moving forward. Obviously it's going to be hard for him to get into the team with Levi Colwell also being that left sided centre back, and you can't really, well, you probably could, but you don't see it being done too often, having 2 left footed centre backs playing in a back 4, but we'll see how things progress. And then Levi Colwell playing at left back, obviously got on the score sheet. I thought he had a really solid game. I'll probably give him a 7.5 out of 10. One of our best players on the pitch today, up against the club he was on loan at last year as well, so he had something to prove and he had a really good performance. Then coming into the midfield, Caicedo didn't have a great game really at all. Lucky to stay on the pitch, was wild in a couple of challenges, picked up a yellow card obviously, and yeah, very lucky not to get sent off. 2 guaranteed yellows really that he should have got after his first, and the ref let us away with it, so we got lucky there. Didn't go down to 9 men, so I give Caicedo probably a 5.5 out of 10. Then we'll go to Gallagher. Shocking game, let us all down. I'm going to give him a 1 out of 10. Terrible, and he's going to miss the next game now against Man United as well, so that's just great. But Enzo and Fernandez Enzo and Caicedo did do a good job when we did go down to 10 men in the 2-man midfield, so that was promising for the next game. Then moving on to Enzo as well, obviously got 2 goals, but other than that didn't really do much in the game. A couple of times his passing was a bit too slow or took too many risks near our own box and cost us possession, but for the most part he kept it ticking over, was good on the break when we went down to 10 men, being able to get the ball out of danger and try and find a man on the break. So I'll probably give him a 7.5 as well out of 10. Then coming into the front 3, we had Sterling on the right. Didn't really see much from him at all. He got taken off early for Cole Palmer, so I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10. Same with Jackson, didn't show anything really. Tried to hold up the ball a bit when we were struggling and trying to get counters, but some poor runs really from him. He's not that strong up against them big Brighton centre backs, so yeah, he struggled a lot out there. No real chances to speak of in the game either, so 5 out of 10 for him. Then Mudryk, I thought he was a bit better. Then he's probably our best attacker. Obviously won the penalty, even though it was controversial, but he's always a threat with his pace and dribbling. And yeah, he gave us a bit of confidence, offered us a bit something different on that left hand side, and I'd probably give him a 6.5 out of 10. And then for the subs, we brought on Palmer, Maatsen and Broja. Broja and Maatsen not really getting a chance to impact the game. Broja did well holding it up, to be fair, a lot better than Jackson, but it probably wasn't on long enough to get a rating. Same with Maatsen, but he did do a solid job when we moved to a back five, playing at right wing back, and they were getting joy with Matoma down there, but you know, he did what he could to try and keep them out, and we got over the line in the end, so that was a successful game from him. And then Palmer, he came on in the 66th minute for Sterling, had a bit more of an impact, done really well actually on the ball and getting us out of danger, wasting a bit of time when we won the ball back from Brighton, running the clock down, good at breaking on the counter-attack as well, and yeah, I thought he was solid, so I give him probably a 6 out of 10 for his sub appearance as well. And yeah, Pochettino, I thought he did well as well to manage the game, bringing on defensive players, just trying to keep compact and see the game out. Left Mudryk up top at one point when he took off Jackson, when he moved to the back five as just a counter outlet, which I thought was good, and then Broja coming on for him later on in the game. And Palmer was also a good substitute to bring more control, whereas Sterling was struggling a bit. He's more of that counter player, trying to counter quickly, whereas Palmer can slow the game down, dictate the tempo. And yeah, I thought that was a smart move by him. So all in all, I'll probably give him an 8 out of 10. We got the win, 3 points, big 3 points. And he needed that win, especially after saying that we were going to train after Newcastle, and we didn't. We actually had 2 days off. So he really had to redeem himself after not sticking with his word and going against his principles that he set out in the last press conference of the last game. But yeah, a lot better today. Not really performance-wise, but the result is all that matters in the end. On 19 points now, still in 10th place, but it's something at least. 3 points in this game. If we can get another result against Man United in the next, well then, hopefully we can do the job. So yeah, that's my review for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below of what you thought of the game. I've been Coach Kyle. Peace out.